Greetings to all who clicks on this video. I am Kaos Element, and welcome to the first episode of my show, Mess of a Desk, the only toy review show filmed on a messy desk, and today I'm reviewing my Minecraft mini-mode collection so far. So, basically, what we have here is 3 types of figures you can get. You can get figures from these kind of sword things called mining figures that have 1 figure, 1 tool, and 1 sword you can take apart that has a little baggie of kinetic sand in it. And you can use the individual pieces of the sword as molds for the kinetic sand. Then we have figures that come in little grass block themed spawn eggs. And these are like the main mystery figures. These little, these guys back here, they're not, I'll get to them later. And then we got a playset called Rise of the Warden. I think I want to get into the mining figures first. So basically, these are the mini-mode mining kits, I guess. They come as little swords, and they have tags on them like this, and you can see all the figures. And you can see it kind of lists the contents, and you can see artwork of the figure. And if you open the tag, you can see the figures you get and what they come with. And that's pretty cool. So, I'm going to review this one first. So, this figure right here is Effie. They are one of the default skins that was added in 2022. And they're pretty cool. I got a bracelet and an earring. They're holding a redstone torch and a wooden pickaxe, and they just kind of got like a little walking pose, like they're about to go mining. They got purple hair, brown eyes, and yeah. About it for them. The tool you get is a diamond pickaxe, and the cool thing about the tools is that they're actually the same molds as the accessories in Mattel's mainline figures. They're like the mainline action figures you can find in stores. And, yeah, this is the pickaxe. And for the zombie, I like this one. It's a zombie that's on fire, and he's pretty cool. It looks like he's being knocked over. He's not wearing shoes for some reason. But, yeah, he's on fire, and something cool you can do is you can actually pull off the fire on the top of his head. This side is kind of just like the basic Steve hair, and this side is entirely painted with his hair, which is a little weird. But there's some. You can look at the fire piece. And, it actually fits over other figures' heads. And now Effie is on fire. Of course, the sword. The zombie comes with this iron sword, I think. It's pretty cool. It's the same mold as the sword in the mainline figures. It's iron, and another thing to note that the accessory you get is color-coded to the casing of the sword you find. I'm gonna open up one of these little swords now and just see what that looks like taken apart. I'll open up this one. Oh. Okay, so yeah, you get 4 pieces, and there's a little baggie of kinetic sand in here. I'm not gonna mess with this because I don't really care about kinetic sand. If that's what you're into, then I'd urge you to go and maybe buy one of these because they're pretty cool. Any trick you can do, you can kind of negate the mystery aspect of these by just paying attention of the color of the accessory and the color of the sword, like the molds. And because each figure comes with a specific accessory, you can pretty easily figure out which one you're getting. And I think that's pretty cool. Before I move on to the next part, I wanted to just show the tools you get with like the little mining kits with the mainline figures, because I didn't mention that they were the same molds as the accessories you can get. So I got the mainline Steve. Also, if you were wondering, the mainline figures from Mattel are these ones you can find. These are the ones I'm mainly talking about. So I'm just gonna pull out this pickaxe. And you can see that they are the same mold. Give that to Steve. And check it out, he's got the cool pickaxe. And now let's show Alex with the sword. So we got the sword. We got the sword from the mining kit, and there's also the same mold. And fits in perfectly. Okay, so this next part is like, basically these are like the main figures you will probably be finding in stores. This is these are the spawn egg figures. And each figure comes in their own little grass block themed spawn egg. Of course, each egg comes with a little tag, Minecraft mini mode, and it comes with artwork of each character you can have. I don't have all the characters, as you can see. So I'm missing the wolf and the LA. I'm also missing some figures from the mining kits. If I ever do a part 2, it will probably be if I ever get those, I might make a part 2. And inside it shows that you can turn your spawn egg into a display stand, which is a pretty cool way to reuse that. So when I do this here. So the first one we have is Stargazer Steve. That's the official name of this if you go online and buy the individual figures like I did. So, yeah, the official name of this is Stargazer Steve. He's using a spyglass to kind of... It looks like the moon is being reflected in his spyglass. That's what he's looking at. He's got a little map. Looking pretty cool. It's Steve. This next figure is called the Runaway Axolotl. And it's an axolotl being poured out of a bucket. There's water on there. Being poured out of its water. The water's being poured out with it. And something funny to know is that this bucket is defying gravity. But you can place it upside down, you can place the bucket down, and then the water is defying gravity. It's a it's a pretty cute one. I like how the water is detailed. Very pixelated like the game. And then we have the Charged Creeper. Oh man. Now, it looks like the lightning bolt is it's the one where like the lightning strikes the creeper. So I guess the figure is more like a charging creeper rather than a charged creeper. Since it's not fully charged by the lightning bolt. And that lightning bolt is a very... Okay, there we go. That lightning bolt is in a very... lightning bolt is in a very uncomfortable place, I think. Which might be why the creeper is making this face. Not too happy about where the lightning bolt is going, I don't think. Well, I do like the detail about the lightning coming out around it as the base. And this one is pretty cute. It's the glaring Enderman. He's holding a grass block over his head, while the water pours down. He's like covering himself from the rain. He's real angry about it. Endermen are never really too detailed, I don't think. Those little angry eyes. So... I'm gonna turn one of these grass blocks into a display. I'm going to show you how that works. So basically, you just want to pull it apart as if you were just opening it. And you want to connect a piece right here. It can be either on this side or this side. I don't think it really matters, it just can't be here or here. It has to be here. So. And then you can using a different figure. You can place your figure on it. And now you got a cool display stand for your figures. Now this is like, kind of like, I guess the big, like, main attraction to all this, maybe. This is the Rise of the Warden playset. And it's got two figures. It's got Steve, like a normal Steve. It's got the Warden. And it's got some features. So I got the first one here is this minecart. You can put Steve in the minecart. place him up top, we'll... turn this around so you can see the full track. There's a cool detail. It's got some, like, mobs carved out of stone on the side. I think that's kind of cool. And what you're supposed to do is you're just supposed to push Steve down, and he kind of just crashes. I don't think it's as smooth as they were intending. I think it's because the minecart doesn't really have any wheels to roll on, so it just kind of rolls down. And I think... it actually goes a lot smoother if you just... if you just kind of have it without Steve. I guess another way you can do it might even be the way you're supposed to do it, is just take Steve and just have him glide down. Like you just push him down manually. But you know, that's not really fun. Something we'll see later. And I guess as the main feature, the thing the set was named after, you push this lever down and the Warden comes up. Like it just kind of pops him out. Not very smooth like you'd think. This set does have another feature though. This little cage here in the middle, this is actually a mob spawner. For whatever reason, they went with the old design and not the updated design when they updated, like, all the textures. But, what the set shows in the advertising and in the instructions, you take this off, and you put the zombie... I forgot to mention, the official name of this figure is the flaming zombie, is the torched zombie. It's not flaming, it's torched. The torched zombie. And you put the spawner over it. And it looks like a zombie in a spawner. And because spawners have fire in them when they're active, the zombie himself is on fire. So now for the figures that come with the set. I'm gonna start with Steve. And I guess this is gonna be like just the main generic Steve figure for the line. And that's pretty cool. So he's kinda in a walking position as if he's going to the mine looking for ores. Holding up a torch. It's kind of translucent, and that's pretty cool. Got an iron pickaxe. And interesting thing to mention about Steve, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Now we got the Warden. And this figure is actually larger than all the other ones. He's shooting out his sonic boom attack, which is an attack the Warden can do. Or at least I think it's called a sonic boom. I don't really remember, actually. It's shooting that out of its chest. Little frown. No eyes, just like in the game, because canonically, the Warden is blind. And relies on these, I guess, ears to actually detect its prey. Got a spine on the back. Some patterns on the arms. Yeah. The Warden. Now, something interesting with Steve that I noticed almost right away was that this Steve is almost identical to the blind box minifigures from all the way back in 2014. Like, it's like they pretty much just reused the same molds, and like, it's kind of crazy that they're using the same Steve 10 years later, which kind of makes me a little bit nostalgic, because I used to collect these all the time when I was a kid, so I think it's really neat seeing this design back again in 2024, which makes me want to bring up another thing. Alex, Steve's friend we always see, is currently nowhere to be found in any of the Minecraft mini-mode playsets or other packs like the mining kits or the spawn eggs. I'm wondering what she's gonna look like. Is she gonna be the same as her old minifigure from the blind boxes? Or is she gonna be a new design, like some of the other mobs? And another thing is that, if you look closely, the pickaxes, you can find that the design of the pickaxes are very similar. It's just that the old one has a shinier pickaxe. The other one is just kind of a flat gray. Also, with the minifigures, partway into their lifespan, they released Hot Wheels mine carts. It's not cool. You can kind of force Steve into just kind of push him in, and he actually does fit pretty well. And this one actually has rolling wheels too, unlike the one in the playset, which just kind of slides down. You probably won't find these old minecarts in stores, I don't think. Maybe you can find it on eBay. They were made for the old minifigures. It's definitely an easier fit. But for whatever reason, they released a 15th anniversary version of the same minecart. So, of course, you can get Steve in that one too. You can get mini mode Steve in there. I think that's pretty cool that all these years later, they're still using the same Steve molds. So yeah, that was the review of my Minecraft mini mode collection so far. If I get any more figures from this line, I will definitely make a part 2. Comment below and tell me what you guys would like to see from a potential series 2. If there's anyone I want, I think it's definitely Alex. Because, like, she's kind of, like, a pretty important character. I mean, we already have 2 variants of Steve, so... yeah, you might as well give us an Alex. But, yeah. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I've been Kaos Element. Farewell and good luck.